to American Medicine Today, presented by the Bonati Spine Institute, the world leader in advanced spine surgery, featuring the internationally acclaimed inventor of the Bonati spine procedures, Alfred Bonati, MD.
Hi, I'm Kimberly Bermel, your host of American Medicine Today, brought to you by the Bonati Spine Institute. Today we'll discuss Obamacare, how this will affect you, your treatment options, and how this will affect the physicians and surgeons providing them. Dr. Alfredo Bonati is credited with inventing and patenting new techniques and tools to develop a highly effective and revolutionary minimally invasive spinal surgical procedures known as the Bonati spine procedures. He and his team of medical professionals have performed over 45,000 procedures over the last 30 years, and a recent 5-year patient survey has shown an incredible 98.75% immediate patient satisfaction rate.
Revolutionary in his field, Dr. Bonati created, perfected, and patented the Bonati spine procedures. Using his genius, Bonati invented precise tools necessary to minimize surgery, scarring, anesthesia, and recovery. So successful are the Bonati spine procedures, they consistently reflect over 94% patient satisfaction. 45,000 successful procedures have been performed exclusively at our location. Nearly half our patients suffer from failed back and neck surgeries at other facilities. Bonati succeeds where others fail.
Welcome back to American Medicine Today, presented by the Bonati Spine Institute.
At the Bonati Spine Institute, all of our procedures are performed here at our 11-acre facility, from your initial consultation and exam to x-rays and MRIs. All surgeries are performed in one of our 3 surgical operating rooms, and recovery is just steps away. This allows the surgeons more access to their patients and allows you to go home the same day. Here's just one of our ordinary patient experiences.
Hi, my name is Mike DiPierdomenico from Canada, Ontario. I was suffering from a pinched nerve at the T12L1 level, which is just kind of mid-higher back, crossing over the higher part of the hip and then going down more into the groin area. Most of the time I'd feel it'd be at its worst. Say for example, if I was driving a car, after about 15-20 minutes, I'd almost have to stop the car, get out, walk around a little bit because the pain would get so intense. After a few, I'm going to say, probably 8 good years of living with it, decided to make a move and get some treatments done to it. Pretty well anything I tried as far as ice, rest, anti-inflammatory medications, chiropractic care, nothing really worked. So I got in contact with the Bonati Spine Institute, and they told me from what they read in my MRI that I would be a candidate. If I came down, they're pretty sure they could help me, and that's what I decided to do. Within the first day, as soon as I was wheeled out, they asked me, Mike, move it around a little bit, see how you feel, and a little bit in shock. I wasn't feeling any of the pain. Didn't kind of know why it wasn't happening, or how it happened so quick, or anything like that. And that was actually the same day that I did go down to see the Tampa Bay Lightning hockey game, which is about a 45-minute ride from my hotel. So driving all the way down, watching a 3-hour hockey game, and all the way back pain-free on the same day was something that I was really, really happy with. And the people here, the staff, everyone's very accommodating and very helpful, and they tell you the way it is, and they just really make you feel at home, and also giving you the truth too, whether they can do it, whether they can't do it. And I've been very, very happy with everything they've done so far. I have a few other levels that I am going to be getting done, and we're just going to take it one level at a time. Okay. Right now, right in that level, I'm actually sitting here pain-free, with no ice, actually no medications today, and It's awesome to now feel like this after being so long with always having to sit a certain way, be a certain way, medicate myself, and sleep a certain way that you gotta go to back to the old you.
All my pain is gone.
Today I am totally pain-free. Nothing. No after effect.
I'm pain-free, and I have had to take any pain medication.
Today I am pain-free for the first time in over a year, and it is so awesome.
I only wish I'd known about it earlier. Right now, I am completely without pain.
Sitting here in this office right now, pain-free, eager to enjoy the rest of my life.
I am feeling great.
I feel 100% better, like a new person.
Today I feel absolutely fantastic. It's just incredible, the relief I feel right now.
Today I'm completely pain-free.
During the procedure, I literally felt the pain melt away. It was fantastic.
I feel so good.
It took care of my headaches instantly.
It's incredible. It's really incredible.
It gave me my life back.
It's just wonderful.
I feel fantastic.
It is just absolutely amazing.
So I'm hoping to be climbing hills in a few weeks.
And I just feel awesome. I just feel like I have a new life. And I just cannot thank Bonati and all the people here, everything that they've done and built, and their expertise, and it's wonderful.
So I'm thankful for Bonati Institute. I'm really thankful.
Revolutionary in his field, Dr. Bonati created, perfected, and patented the Bonati spine procedures. Using his genius, Bonati invented precise tools necessary to minimize surgery, scarring, anesthesia, and recovery. So successful are the Bonati spine procedures, they consistently reflect over 94% patient satisfaction. 45,000 successful procedures have been performed exclusively at our location. Nearly half our patients suffer from failed back and neck surgeries at other facilities. Bonati succeeds where others fail.
Welcome back to our final segment of American Medicine Today, featuring Alfred Bonati, MD.
You're very outspoken about your displeasure with Obamacare. What about it bothers you the most?
Obama. Obama bothers me because he had the opportunity of his life to make something incredible in this country and promote his own race. Instead of that, create division, create a health care that is not directed to serve the public, is a health care directed to politics, to get votes for the Democrats to be reelected, with lies and corruption. The problem is the people is going to suffer with the consequences of this individual in the White House.
What should people do to repeal Obamacare?
Obamacare is like cancer. You need to do a surgery fast in the beginning and total. You need to correct the problem now, or later on is going to affect the healthcare of the nation, the healthcare of our children, the economy of the country, and the economy of our children for generations. And when the people 10, 15, 20 years from now, they realize that this was a mistake, the economy and the debt of the country is going to be miserable. Happen in other countries. This is not the first type of an enterprise created by a genius. This is a copy of a bad copy of a communistic type or socialistic type of ideas to try to create individuals that become slaves of the government so they can be pay for votes. And the problem is happening in education, is happening now in healthcare, is happening on these individuals that they are talking about, illegal aliens, is happening all over because Democrats don't have good ideas. They have radical ideas that they are totally directed to maintain themselves in power and create a social slavery.
On the news, they were talking about Dr. Ben Carson of Johns Hopkins, and he mentioned that it would be really easy to destroy America and the United States by kind of divide and conquer. So is that what you feel that Obama is doing with Obamacare, you know, the Affordable Health Care Act?
Everybody knows that. Today is a fight between men and women. Oh, women are supposed to hate men. I don't know why, but they're supposed to. The children supposed to be uncomfortable with their parents. I don't know why, but they're supposed to. The healthcare is dividing people on people who can afford and people who cannot afford, and the people who cannot afford is going to suffer, and the people who can afford is going to be in a situation of expenses that are going to be beyond 10, 15 times bigger than they are today. And they are also dividing the races. Okay, the race is he's playing the race type of approach.
I was just going to ask you if you felt like he was making a divide in the races specifically to promote Obamacare.
Not only dividing the races, it's dividing the individuals that they, if you are a black who are conservative and you really understand that the liberation of the black society is education, but at the same time with responsibility, that individual is being hunted practically by Democrats. They're also dividing the rich with the poor. They're creating an uncomfortable situation for the rich and the poor. Well, let me tell you this. I never saw a poor who's going to give me any jobs. So I will vote for a rich. The rich is going to give me a job, he's going to promote me, he's going to make me better. This country is an incredible country for opportunity. This country is the best country on the world to be able to exercise your mind, your strength, and your capacities. If you are mediocre, don't blame the rich. Just go ahead and start to promote your children so they wouldn't be as mediocre as you are.
That is exactly the type of thing that this Dr. Ben Carson had mentioned. I would love, and I'm going to try to work on him, maybe possibly being on the show or on the radio program.
Well, I think it will be a great idea. At the same time, I heard some of his comments, and Obama asked him for an apology. It's incredible, the guts to go ahead of the Democrats to ask an apology, an individual who is incredibly intelligent, incredibly capable, and at the same time, an individual who loves this country.
A lot of people talk about the top 10 Obamacare lies, but specifically, what are the items that you feel Obama lied about in this quote-unquote Affordable Health Care Act?
Obama not only lied on the Affordable Care Act, he lied saying you can have your doctor. We know it's not true. You can have your insurance. You know it's not true. But that's not what he did. He is lying to this country since the time that he was as a senator. The problem is he's an agitator. He's an individual who promotes chaos, who loves to create a difference between individuals that they are competent, responsible, and reliable with mediocrity, drug addiction, and abortions. So he lies about everything. When he said that he is for women because he's promoting the defense of the abortion in the women, what he is creating an abnormal type of a female that is going to resent all her life that abortion. Psychologically is going to be touched and is going to have problems with it. At the same time, when he's talking about healthcare, he's promoting healthcare with a very clear idea that we are going to give healthcare to everybody. That will not happen, cannot happen. In every country of the world that they try this type of approach, they end going back to the normal type of a business in medicine. Medicine is a business, and is one of the biggest business in this country. Gives a tremendous, pays an enormous amount of taxes to the government, helps a lot of people, creates a lot of jobs, creates an industry of new instrumentations, creates an industry of new foods and new drugs. So it's an incredible business. For the government to intrude on that is not only irresponsible, it's criminal. Because the results of that is going to be bad drugs, no instrumentation, no advances in medicine, no research and development, no health care, the division between the rich and the poor in the health care. This is, I would like to have a microscope inside of the mind of a Democrat and see what they think. I really think I know what they think. They give a damn about the old, the poor, and the needed. They need their votes. So they remain in a position of royalties in the government, and they enjoy that, and they tax the people like in a brutal way. The problem is they are killing the golden goose, because sooner or later the industry is going to die, the pharmaceutical industries are going to walk out from the system, the rich is going to move from the country, and we will have a society of individuals that they are going to be ill-prepared, sick, old, and depressed. Happens in other countries. Why don't you see the faces of the Koreans? I mean, of the North Koreans. I mean, did you see the face of these people? They look like masks. They are not happy. But if they show any unhappiness, they'll probably be killed by the government. So this type of abuse happens in the world when you allow the government to take over and control. But the worst part of it is in the process, 1, 2, or 3 generations are totally destroyed.
It seems to me, and again, Dr. Ben Carson had mentioned that they're trying to make the divide because there's the elite, and they're talking down to those that have been less fortunate. And you said you almost find it like disgusting, because it's not so much that they can't help themselves, but they're talking down to them, and you need that divide so that they keep needing. Like you said, they're making them a slave of the government and a slave of those entitlements.
Exactly. They are generating a mentality of individuals that they said, "Oh, I'm so sorry, I cannot do it. I am so poor. I'm so frustrated with this life. I need to receive money from the government." Well, the major problem with that is it's very easy in the beginning. Okay, like this woman who's in television several times saying, Obama phone, Obama phone. Well, she's very happy with Obama phone. The day that she doesn't have any money, then you're going to see Obama phone is going to be fun for her.
Oh, but now the prisoners get them.
Well, it's exactly the abundance of the democratic mind that is they are like cancer. These people are mentally sick. They are like cancer. They destroy the things that they are responsibility, hardworking, good education, good health care, competition, richness, good industry, good companies. They destroy that. And they offer to you mediocrity and total chaos. That's what they offer you. Look at the chaos that they create in the healthcare in a few months.
How do you feel Obamacare is going to affect the average person?
Well, we're going to see, in the beginning, it's going to be camouflage. What is really sad is going to see these mediocres in the government. Probably they are going to be kicked out in the next elections because the country's fed up with them. But that is not the sad thing. The sad thing is the group of Republicans that are going to come behind, they're going to need to heal all this trash and clean all this house. It's going to take time to do it. And they are not going to receive recognition by the country because they're going to see the consequences of what Obama did and the problems that Obama created. Look at the deficit. When they start to try to go ahead and correct the deficit, the people is going to be upset with it. When they try to create a health care and all these people that is being hired by Obama to deliver bad health care, they're going to be upset with it. So they create a chaos that's going to take time to control that. Well, you're going to see the radio stations and the televisions that they are socialistic, they are going to go wacko all over talking about how bad the Republicans are. But they are not going to remember that who created this problem is Obama and all the Democrats.
What do you feel is the better solution to Obamacare?
The Obamacare needs to be repealed immediately. But like I said to you before, it's like cancer. You need to tackle at the beginning. If not, we're going to pay the consequence. If this thing is being pushed a little bit and try to adjust and try to contemporize, and the Republicans are like they are a bunch of wimps right now, they are going to go and try to work with the system to try to don't upset people, then the consequences are going to be terrible.
Do you think the government at all needs to become involved in healthcare?
No, I really think we need to do something very simple. We need to be very sure about that the government is created by people responsible, people that they really love the country and they really care for the country. So we need to have a referendum this 2016. We need, or 2016. We need to get these individuals in both parties out of the system, create a new type, and try to work in individuals that they want to serve the country, that they are professionals, they can bring knowledge in work on the country. Everybody who is for a long time sitting on the government should be repealed, should be eliminated, and should be sent home to live with the laws that they created. You're going to see how easy the Democrats are going to change the tune very fast when they need to go to work and they need to do the job that they need to do. And when they need to be hired to perform something and they cannot perform, and they're going to fire them. Then you're going to see how the country immediately stand up and behaves correctly from the part of the citizen, and the politicians. They are not going to have this abusive system and behavior like now. It's incredible how the people tolerate that. When we go and we look, that the approval from the Congress is horrible, but they are still electing these people. I mean, it's a joke. Every time when these people come for election, if it is more than 4 years, they should repeal it. They should say, no, this guy cannot stay more here.
You were saying for the initial election, if they're elected, that's fine. If they're superior and they're wonderful in the things that they're doing for the people in the country, then they should have one re-election and that should be it. Correct? Is that what you're saying?
I think yes. They think the maximum service of any individual in the House or in the senator or the representative, they should be more than 8 years. If in 8 years they didn't do the job, the next job is corruption. They're going to get rich. They're going to do laws in their favor, and they are going to get everything like elite. They talk about the Democrats talk about elite for the rich, but you know something? The really elite is the Democrats. The Democrats at the government are the lead, and they are creating a bunch of slaves to support them. And the Republicans don't do that. The Republicans create jobs and create opportunities and create wealth.
And you also feel that not only the people can make a difference, but other surgeons, physicians really need to band together to go against Obamacare.
I really think physicians they need to react in a different way. The physicians they need to do something. You know, medicine depends on the doctor. So if the doctor say no, so what are you going to do? Well, that is the action of the physician, the approach that the physician should take today. They should say that we are not going to serve bad medicine, we are not going to tolerate bad actions from the government, and we are not going to allow ever again the government to use medicine as a banner to be elected. Any time that any politicians who talk about medicine, the whole medical society and their patients should stand up and say, don't touch medicine because the results are horrible. And look, we're the best country in medicine in the world. I'm going to lose it, and we're going to lose it very fast.
Thank you for watching American Medicine Today, and please tune in for our next show as we explain the difference with the Bonati spine procedures, how it differs from other so-called minimally invasive spine surgeries on the market, and how conscious IV sedation plays a large role in how Bonati continues to lead the way in advanced spine surgery.
Thank you for watching American Medicine Today, presented by the Bonati Spine Institute. Please look in your local listings for our next regularly scheduled program. To hear more from Dr. Alfred Bonati and American Medicine Today, tune into News Radio 970 WFLA, Saturdays at noon.
Revolutionary in his field, Dr. Bonati created, perfected, and patented the Bonati spine procedures. Using his genius, Bonati invented precise tools necessary to minimize surgery, and patented the Bonati spine procedures. Using his genius, Bonati invented precise tools necessary to minimize over 94% patient satisfaction. 45,000 successful are the Bonati spine procedures exclusively at our location. Nearly half our patients suffer from failed back and neck surgeries. Successful procedures have been performed exclusively at our location.
The preceding program is a paid presentation for American Medicine Today and the Bonati Spine Institute. The information and opinions expressed are solely those of American Medicine Today and are not the opinions of the station, its affiliates, management, or employees.